People freaking out in their cars.
My brother sent me this. He said you should probably watch this.
People freaking out in their cars. Adults having childlike meltdowns.
Remember we saw the metal ones of this. This was absolutely hilarious. 10 out of 10.
And liberals shaving their heads to avoid attracting men.
Leave your fucking boyfriend.
Shave it. Shave it. Keep it shaved. It's good.
Leave that.
Add some fear-mongering from the mainstream media, and you're still just scratching the surface of 2024's worst election meltdowns. Take, for example, TikToker Sealy2T3, who after learning about Donald Trump's victory, had this to say.
You're telling me somebody finally had the balls to bring a pew-pew. We were a centimeter.
Look, see, they're unhinged, man. They need to pay repercussions for this shit. I swear down, if other people are getting cancelled, then they gotta get cancelled and pay. These lot are the cancel culture people. They're the gatekeepers of cancel culture. So it seems like they can't get cancelled. But bro, look at the dumb shit that they say.
The problem being gone and you missed.
It's becoming more and more clear that when the left doesn't get their way, they aren't so tolerant anymore. This TikToker who asked where to hire a hitman for Donald Trump.
So does anybody know how to find or hire a hitman?
And
she looks literally like a lizard. And this one looks like a botched fucking face job. She went for a nip and tuck and they tucked and nipped her or some shit.
this woman who wishes the worst for all Trump support.
There's some sort of lump action going on here. If people had meltdowns like this here, it's asylum after that. Big facts, bro. Anywhere else in the world, I swear to God. It's just, it seems like in the States, I'll say, let's just push it to the Western world. They're like, it's mostly in the States though. They whip out the phone. If there's a problem, they're going through an issue in their life, they bring out the phone and film themselves. Instead of fucking fixing the problem and addressing it like an adult, they film it and hope for the clout. And then what's going to happen to the problem? Do you think it's just going to magically go away with clout? No. Even if you get rich, you're still going to have them problems.
Borders.
And by that time, they're going to be manifested into like absolute, utter demons. Oh, God. Amphros, if you're still here, bro, I started another book. I don't know, I'm literally, as I look to the side there, I got Oathbringer and Knights Radiant ready to read. But I started another book when I was on holiday. I bought it on the way, on the airport. And it's been alright. It's not all Americans, just some places have specific spawn points. Yeah. Mutated final boss. Yeah, that's her, mutated final boss. But, yeah, you're right though. California and all that, hot spots for them for where they spawn. Stupid. Like, I don't know, I think, and I'm not an expert on America or American people and all of that, or states and all of that. I know a little bit, but I think what it seems to be is like the sanest one. So the same, like, as sane as we are here in the UK, the closest to that, maybe it's a bit more extreme, that I think in my experience, is probably Texas. The state of Texas seems solid. When I see stuff happening in Texas, I see solid shit going on. You know what I mean? And solid decisions being made in Texas. But that, again, like, I'm not a pro, so I'm just looking from the outside.
I think if you voted for Donald Trump, you're...
Yeah, look, mutated boss, bro. There's some sort of growth growing on the inside. You should go see a doctor.
ugly. I want your taxes to go up. I want things to be more expensive for you. I want you to have a
Evil.
complicated pregnancy. I
You
want
see what I'm
all
saying?
that
See the sort of stuff that they wish for. It's like evil shit.
bad stuff to happen to you because that's what you deserve.
So, what happens when lefties lose? Well, I'll show you.
Yep, this is what happens. Yeah. Look at this is a grown man. This is a grown man.
We're gonna kick the video off by looking at the worst political
What's wrong with them? I swear it's a phenomenon. It needs to be looked at.
analyst of all time, Dr. Arlene, who couldn't have been more wrong about the election.
We could be on the verge of a new discovery of a new mental illness for humans. It's not bipolar, it's not schizophrenic, it's not psychotic, it's something else. This could be something new. This is brutal.
Election results.
We're closing
Biological woman.
in on almost 5 p.m. Eastern time, and I've been tracking everything that's been going on across the country today. And my most important encounter was when I went out to get my champagne. I was talking
Oh.
to the guy.
I went out to get my champagne. Get the fuck out of here.
In the store, of course. He asked me why I was getting the champagne, and I said, because I'm going to be toasting Madam President tonight. And he just...
Ooh. That didn't age well, did it, love? Ooh. Take your champagne and fuck off. I'm going to be celebrating Madam President today. What is she? What is... I bet... You better have not opened that champagne bottle on Trump's victory. Don't let your army know that you've opened the bottle on Trump's victory. No, save that for the next 4 years. Hopefully it will be someone else. It has to be someone else. They're like, oh, the world's over. For 4 years.
looked at me with kind of like a smirk on his face. And I said, you know, she's going to win this, right? He says...
You know she's going to win, no? You know she's going to win. When lefties lose, they get tongue twisted. Yeah, they get tongue twisted, they get angry, they begin to scream. But then again, they become like that when you ask them what a woman is. So, I'm telling you, it's a new mental phenomenon we're going through.
Oh, well, it's very, very close. And I said, no, it's not. She's won this. I'm a political analyst. I'm telling you right now. The numbers are there. She's
Oh, that's hilarious. This is very hilarious. I wonder if she's done a follow-up video.
taking this election. Kamala Harris did not win the election.
Yes. Yes, it's the following video. Yes. What did she say? She looks aged. Yeah. She's aged. From there. For real, she's aged. She's actually aged. From that to that, she's haggard. Let's have a look.
Kamala Harris did not win the election.
No.
There is one fundamental thing that you...
She had to cut there. She went to cry. Look, there's a cut. Look, I know these things. She cut. Called her mum. And I was like, fuck off. 4 more years.
Kamala Harris did not win the election.
She goes off to cry now.
There is one fundamental thing that you
Look, her eyes are moist.
cannot account for when you're using data to project the outcome of an election.
Right.
Is you can't factor in the existence of racism and...
Huh? Existence of what? So it's like, you see how dumb they are. See how stupid their mind is. So, oh, they've logically put it in their head, they figured it out. Oh, it's because the people that voted for Trump, which was the vast majority, they're racist. Damn. I'm a political analyst and I didn't factor in racism. Who would have thought? Eh? What the fuck do you mean, love?
and misogyny.
Instead of owning up to being
And misogyny. You see? Instead of owning up to...
wrong, she simply states that her data couldn't account for everyone being racist and misogynistic. She was quick to produce more videos about her thesis, like targeting blacks and women are preparing to fight back. She wasn't entirely wrong about women fighting back, as that's exactly what the 4B movement thinks they're doing.
No marrying men. No dating men.
Why are they doing that? No marrying men. No dating men. Shaving our hair. Not having sex. What? It's self-harming. That's a form of self-harm. That is a form of self-harm. You're going to be the one who's taking the L in the end of the day. You're the one who's going to suffer. Like, as if you're the only woman that a man's going to want. No! There's millions. Billions, dare I say, in the world. What the hell do you think you're going to do by shaving your hair? It's a form of protest that you are going to suffer the consequence. No one's gonna care. You think a pretty bitch is gonna shave her hair in protest for this shit? For real, and keep it shaved forever? Come away.
No sex with men. No having children with men. These are the pillars of the 4B
4B.
They all look like thumbs.
movement many women across the country are turning to After Donald Trump's victory in the 2024 presidential election last week.
Women around the country are taking back their rights by making themselves unappealing to men. Although most
that sentence is hilarious. Women are taking back what? Their freedom. Is that what he said? Their liberty.
women around the country are taking back their rights by
They're taking back their rights. Ain't 4B a vitamin? I mean, I don't know. Maybe it could be. I'm not that learned in the medicine sector, but it could be. The women are taking back their rights by becoming undesirable to men. I swear it's a cusp of another mental illness. We're discovering it in real time, live. We could say I was here.
Victory in the 2024 presidential election last week.
Women around the country are taking back their rights by making themselves unappealing to men. Although most weren't appealing in the first place. There's
big facts.
irony in becoming more conservative to combat conservatives.
Giving up on America? Yeah. Also giving up on coloring this hair because, right? Fuck coloring my hair.
Thanks, man. You saved us.
Fuck.
Like I said in the other video, it's a red flag, and you've put the red flag above your head. Thank you. Thank you sincerely. Thank you. From all men as well. Thank you. Because when we look now at the masses, we can clearly identify you as red flag. Dodge that. They've made it I'm sure it's health and safety.
Having my hair be long and luxurious. Fuck all that shit. Fuck being skinny. Fuck being hot. Fuck being all the
just be a
things
fatty
that
then.
the patriarchy wants us to be. That's why.
Yeah, you're not really even shaving it. Yeah, you are
All the
crazy.
women before me who were crazy. So fucking crazy.
This isn't the only women
Yeah, you're
shaving her head
crazy.
in support of 4B, though. It's become a massive movement, sparking controversy with women who have their rare
And also, do you know what it is? Sadly, the majority of the case of them sort of women, like just that woman, I could just tell in her eyes, there are deeper problems. There are deeper problems, and it might be that this election or Trump or that has triggered it and it's pushed it beyond tipping point. But I'll tell you something for sure. The woman's been suffering for a long time with something, and she's not facing it. There's something in there, some deep set issues that's happened to her or something like that. I can tell. That's a lot with these people, and that's why they use this as like their outlet. They can rage and outlet without having actually to face the problem that they have inside, which ends up being just a ball of shit rolling down a hill of shit. It's a mountain of shit. You're on a hill of shit, on a valley of shit, and then a ball of shit. It starts off as a crumb, and then the ball of shit rolls. By the time it gets to the bottom, it's a boulder of shit, which then that turns into a hill, into a valley, and into another fucking mountain of shit. Fuck that.
condition alopecia, which is a condition that prevents any hair from growing at all. By shaving their heads to become undesirable, they're indirectly calling women who can't grow hair ugly. Unfortunately,
Big facts. That's another big issue there, because you're insulting the women that can't actually grow hair. Yeah, babe. So yeah.
the meltdowns get much worse when you start looking at grown adults acting like children. From meltdowns on the floor.
Stop. Stop.
Yeah, she's lost. Oh! This. What the fuck? Yo, she's possessed.
To breaking
I'm actually shook. I swear to God, I'm shook.
their TVs.
Do it. Do it.
Really?
Yeah. Fuck that
Can I
TV
take
and
it?
fuck that asshole. Do it. All back.
And even just being downright cringe.
If you've lost faith in humanity, and this is your villain origin story, if you've lost faith in humanity, clap your hands.
If you should go to a fucking asylum, clap your hands. You're a fucking psycho. You look like a thumb. Go to the asylum, you psycho, ma'am. Get the fuck out of my face. Are you straight or are you gay? Are you even a woman, you fucking man? Yeah. That's what they do. I swear to God. That's what they do. This is all they can do. This is their ultimate. They build up all the points for the ultimate, and this is their ultimate. This is when they hit Q on the keyboard to hit the ultimate. This is what they do, and it does self-harm. their HP goes down. Your HP goes up.
While they are being incredibly immature, at least they didn't try to incite violence, which is something I can't say about TikToker Joey Burns.
Anytime that you're talking to a Donald Trump supporter, just call him a Nazi, call him a fascist, keep it moving. These people are beyond the right of education. When you choose...
Bro, you are uneducated. Bro, you're the one here that's uneducated and inciting violence over a political thing. Don't you know none of them give a shit about you? Silly cunt. We've been through this. Have we not been through this, you square-faced cunt? A disgrace to the long-hair brethren. I'm going to contact my brothers in the long-hair committee and get you cancelled, bastard. Next time I see you, no hair. Square-faced fucking shitter. Minecraft character.
To get...
He actually is a Minecraft character. Look at that. It's very symmetrical.
Misinformation.
Bastard.
You choose to eat that shit up. When you choose not to look deeper, that is on you. That is not on us. Because I chose to take the extra steps to not get lied to, but you were warned by the ignorance. I do not believe that you, as a person, deserve any of my respect. Okay? You don't support basic human rights if you're a Trump supporter, so why would I support your...
You see, that's how they've got it in their head. You don't support basic human rights if you're a Trump supporter. Mad.
Or rights. Okay? That's the fucking thing. Trump supporters are the equivalent to dirt to me. I would spit on you, but I would not waste the DNA on someone like that.
Bro thinks he's in the edit. Big facts. He actually does. Uneducated swine.
That's the fucking thing. I'd strangle you guys to fucking death, but I wouldn't go to prison over a...
You see, that's what they can do. They go to violence. They push to violence. They don't know how to... They're like babies. They're like literally like babies. Literally like a 3-year-old. This is the mindset of a 3-year-old. They either scream and cry if they don't get their thing, are unable to explain what they want, or they want to just grab and rip and tear and destroy. But they're just like little kid. You just fucking blow them and they're gone. They've gone back to the other default doing their ultimate. Screaming into pillows and shit, self-harming.
Trump supporter.
Something has happened in our country that has convinced leftists that they have the moral high ground, but when things don't go their way, they become everything.
It's like they start ranting and getting angry, but their HP is going down. Crazy. Backwards, man.
They preached against. They do things like tell Trump supporters to die.
If you voted for Trump, I think you're a fucking loser. I think you're stupid. I think you're a moron. I think you're evil.
Well, that's the majority of America then, you stupid fucking cow. Jabba the Hutt. Fucking turtle.
I think that you deserve to die by my hands.
And target white men.
I would go as far to say that I would purchase a Glock, and if you and I are walking on the same street and it's dark out...
This young lady here is going to pull out a Glock and hit you. Man, I'm not no Houdini or anything like that, but if I was in a dark alleyway and this handsome young woman come behind me and tried to shoot me, bro, she most probably will miss. I'll just hear, bah! I'm like, what the fuck? Turn around. She's there like that, wobbling. I identify as a man. I'll be like, take your best shot. Again, she'll probably miss. That's not going to hit me. I'm not worried. I will purchase a Glock.
And you're a white male. You have to be white for this.
See, and then she's racist to her own people. White on white violence. What's going on with this handsome young woman?
To count, okay? If you're a white male, even if you don't approach me, I will shoot you. Yeah, I know.
Oh, just be quiet. You're a very dapper young woman. Be quiet, man. Stop thinking that you're gangster. You're not gangster. You ain't got no gun, and you would miss.
How did these people become so deranged? Well, it's the fault of the mainstream media, and it's...
Yeah, it's definitely the mainstream media. And then they believe that this election, they've tied their identity politics to this election. They had everything riding on Kamala Harris, Cunt Harris. They had it all running on her. They believed that if she won, that's the identity politics would some. I don't know what they thought. Fuck knows what they thought. As if they haven't got freedom now. It's crazy.
Instead of denouncing this behavior, they work hard to enable.
I'm freezing cold. Use Expelliarmus on her. That's what she needs. She needs Revelio. She needs a bit of Revelio so she could see.
It by fear-mongering. It's delusional to think that over half the country is everything wrong with the world. Take The View's epic meltdown on live television.
You know what? This is what I wanted. I want to see this. Another thing that I need to see is what did The View have to say about it, about the election? Oh, that would have been comedy gold. It would have been a cinema. Fucking hell, that would have been fucking cinema. Jesus Christ, Whoopi and all that. Because they were slating him. I don't know why. It should be the single view, you know, the only view, the tunnel vision view. That's what the show should be called. It's not like the vast view, like we're non-biased and that. They're clearly biased. They hated Trump. They done anything that they could was to slant him on this show. So I wonder how they would have been. They'd have been very bitter.
For example, who after learning about the election results went on a 3-minute rant painting Trump as the worst person to ever exist.
Man said the 3-minute rant.
I'm profoundly disturbed that the 14th Amendment of the Constitution did not prevent someone who participated in an insurrection from becoming president of the United States. I think that going...
Look, see how tapped they are.
Forward,
you could see the delusion in her eyes. The psycho shit that they got going on.
Convicted felon box on employment applications better be taken off, because if you can be the president of the United States, then you should not be prevented.
And you know, a lot of them have that energy of patronizing. They're very fucking patronizing in the way that they are. They're patronizing. As if you're fucking stupid. And that shit we fucking hate. Speaking to someone like as if you're, you know, like a teacher speaking to a dumb student and that. Nah. Communicate with people with respect, no matter who they are. And that's how they communicate like that. Like dickheads.
Unemployment in this country, because I remember applying for my jobs as a federal prosecutor, and there was a box for convicted felons.
Cry more.
Well, and so that box better be taken off.
After painting Trump as a villain, she then painted the American citizens in the same light.
I was so hopeful that a mixed race woman married to a Jewish guy could be elected president.
They always have to fucking mention the races. They always have to say a black guy, a black woman, a Jewish guy, a Jewish woman, you know, they always have to mention it. Well, man, if you keep mentioning it like that, then racism and stuff like that will always be prevalent. That will always be an issue because you're making it in the forefront. It should just be a person. Doesn't matter what they are. It's my husband or my wife or my partner or my colleague. It's not my black colleague or my female lesbian Chinese colleague. No, that's lame. That's lame.
Of this country. And I think that it had nothing to do with policy. I think this was a referendum of cultural resentment in this country.
Well, I think it...
While it's disheartening to have major news networks attempting to divide the American people, they will stop at nothing to convince everyone that their information is true and everything else is false.
Whether it is the economy, immigration, or, for lack of a better term, wokeism, we have now let misinformation become the accepted information. It has washed over us. Elon Musk, he buys Twitter, and then he uses it almost exclusively to be a propaganda machine, and we've accepted it. We've accepted a narrative that despite an actually great economic recovery, the vibes don't feel good. So we want to reject it and get something else. And the person we are now betting
She ranted longer than some of the montages. Fucking Ada.
on to change all of it
3 minutes, bro. I could have a good old rant.
is Donald Trump, a man who did two almost impossible things. He won the American presidency twice, and he drove a casino into the ground. What will the future hold now that America has just decided?
They are so bitter. They're heartbroken, poor bastards. I think they need a hug or something. They need to be told, it's gonna be alright, don't worry. Your life's not over. Because they're heartbroken. They're devastated, man. It's like they forgot what politics is about. It's like they almost forgot. They forgot about Bush and Clinton and all that. They forgot. Oh, it's gone. It's all about this one. What the fuck? Silly cunts.
That we're gonna F around and find out.
The media is you now. Gone are...
You're gonna F around and find out. They're saying that on the news. Finished. It's over.
The days of networks controlling what's true and what's not. Use critical thinking, make discernments, and make your own choices. Remember, this isn't the end of the world, and people must come together in unity. Do not let people make you hateful just because they say you should be. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.
100% I fully agree with that video. It was a wicked video. I'll give the geezer a subscribe and a like. But yeah, 100%. It's like another divide, isn't it? That's what they do. They create the division in people. All the way down to they've even managed it between man and woman. They've created that division. Keeping a rift there. Keeping the people busy with battling each other instead of looking at them and going, well, actually, what the fuck are you doing? Why is all the wealth like that? Why is all the